This video content is not intended for children.
Welcome back to Realistic Fishing. Today we're doing a 500 video special, and today I'm going to talk about fishing and YouTube fishing and what I have learned in the process of making 500 videos. Well, the most important thing I have learned in this journey is that most of the fishing videos, popular fishing videos out there, are ads. I don't know how many of you watch South Park, but when I watch fishing videos on YouTube, I'm reminded of a concept they talked about where everything you see is an ad.
The ads have taken the next step in their evolution. They have taken human form.
People in ads doing things, trying to get you to buy stuff. I mean, everywhere. YouTube used to be a place where anyone could upload a video about anything. Feeding your cat, funny dog videos, people falling off the diving board. It was a different time 10 years ago, right? Ads weren't really that prevalent on YouTube. Once the AdSense revenue kind of became more popular, more people and fishermen threw their hat into the ring to give it a try, right? If you could make fishing videos and get paid, awesome. That would be awesome. But then there was another evolution after that. And all of those big popular fishermen who were in it for AdSense were big enough for companies to say, we will compensate you on the side even if you promote our product. Sell our product, put our link in your description, we'll give you stuff. Free stuff, money, who knows? You always have to consider, are you being taught or are you being sold? Right? There's a big difference here. If you can indiscriminately promote anything just to show someone how it works, then you're more of a teacher, right? But if you say, this is what will catch them, then you're more of a salesman, especially if this company is telling you to say that. Sometimes when I know I'm being sold instead of taught, I start to question the credibility of the person selling me something, right? We've all been burned by like a used car salesman, or we bought something online or on Craigslist or eBay. You know, you get the item and you're like, ugh, I overpaid. What I'm getting to is that some people will do anything to make money. And that includes telling you something like, this is the best lure ever, to get paid, right? Or to constantly be saying the name, or in this day and age, hashtagging it. Brought to you by Carl's Jr. Have you ever seen that movie, Idiocracy? Brought to you by Carl's Jr.
Brought to you by Carl's Jr.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because they pay me every time I do. You're so smart, why don't you know that?
So, in a roundabout way, I'm just telling you to be careful. Marketing, like I said, has infiltrated everything out there. There's a lot of hints and flags out there and things you can look for that will help you determine if you're being sold something or if you're being told something. One hint is that they never say anything negative about something they're experiencing, right? So, let's say the maker of this lure has paid me to put this on my show. Let's say I use this and I don't catch any fish and the propeller breaks and falls off. If they paid me to show this lure off on my channel, do you think they would want me to show it breaking and not catching any fish? Hell no. What I would be obligated to do is contact them, get another one, or repair it, and then use it and catch a fish and make it look good. So that's the first hint. They never say anything negative about the products they're using or what they're experiencing. Another hint is promo codes, right? Use this code to save this much money on something. The reason that's there is because they agreed to partner with them to make them look good, to sell their stuff so they get money. And like I said before, the whole thing is
Brought to you by Carl's Jr.
enough about that, right? If someone's trying to sell you something, of course they're going to make it look good and leave out some inconvenient details, you know, if it suits them and makes them and their company more money. I'm going to expose one of the biggest fishing video taboos out there, and that is a good fisherman can catch fish anywhere. In a huge pressured lake, in a tiny pond, in a creek, in a channel, at a dam, anywhere. He or she is well able to change with the conditions to catch fish. And the not so good fishermen, they're better at finding places where hungry, desperate fish will smash anything. Big, hungry, desperate fish. That could be fish trapped in farm ponds in the middle of nowhere, private ponds, private lakes, places really far away where no one else goes, right? These are all the places where you could make this lure, or any lure for that matter, look like a good lure. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced something like that, but I did when I was younger, and I figured out right away what was happening. I used to fish in Round Lake, and that was in Illinois, and that was like 35 years ago, up until about 20 years ago, and the fishing was tough, much like the lake I fish now. I could catch bluegills, a few bass in a season, a lot of carp, a lot of catfish. But then my friend Neil invited me over to a private fishing spot, right? His uncle or his grandma or somebody lived on a private pond. And I swear the bluegills in there were this big, and they would hit topwater mice, topwater frogs. The bass in there would hit anything that moves, literally anything. You could tie a hook to a stick and splash it around on top, and they would chase it down. The fish in there were hungry, they're landlocked, no one else fishes there. That is the dream place to make a lure or a rod or line or anything look like it's an ideal product. Do you see what I'm getting at yet? It's the fishing location that makes the product look good in a video like that. It's the fishing location that makes the angler look like a good fisherman. Like he can catch all sorts of fish on all sorts of stuff. That's because those fish have no pressure at all. Sure, you want to go out and catch a 6-pound bass in an unpressured pond? You'll feel the pull of a 6-pound bass. You won't experience what it's like to outsmart that fish, right? He's stuck in the pond. He can't go anywhere. 30 casts, you'll cover the whole thing. He's bound to be there somewhere, right? I'm not impressed by that at all. If it took you 300,000 casts to maybe catch him, then I'd be impressed if you caught him, because you thought about where he might be, what he might want to eat, what kind of presentation, fast or slow. When you see someone out there fishing a lure, and it seems like they are slaying it, right? Every time they get a subscription box, they're out there catching tons of big fish, like the lures are awesome. I'm telling you right now, the locations are awesome. We're talking about a spot where a beginner could throw this, right, as his first lure ever, on a Snoopy pole and catch something. That's the kind of stuff these guys are fishing. Not all of them. Not all of them, right? A lot of them. When you get out there and you fish for yourself, at the lakes by your house, at the rivers by your house, you will quickly see that what you see on YouTube is not what is happening for you. And where does all this lead us? Well, I just want you to know that a lot of these people are influencers before fishermen. They're salesmen before teachers. Don't feel bad that you can't mimic their results, because your conditions are probably different. So when someone's out there calling you their family, right? Are you really their family, or are you their customer base? Unfortunately, I have to say, a lot of them out there just drive those views as high as they can for more opportunities to sell more stuff. Be on the lookout for it. It might be refreshing for you to see it and be like, oh, that's an ad. Oh, that's an ad. I'm just trying to help you sort out what's actual advice and what's bullshit. The world of fishing these days is really, really saturated with people trying to sell stuff. And out of all those people, some of them are trying to make you believe things that might not be true. But just remember, we're all a family, and to never stop buying.
Brought to you by Carl's Jr.
All right, enough of all that negative bullshit, right? I just want you to consider, are you being sold or are you being told? And there is a difference. So, moving on, guess what? On to happier, I guess happier things, right? You know what this is? This is the 3rd times the charm giveaway. It was not claimed. I'm gonna try again. The Curve 55, 6th sense crankbait here, right? It's got like an internal weight system, makes it curve like a curveball, it said. Power bait max at the General. This is the newer, stronger power bait. We got some Havoc Devil Spears here, good punching bait. And some Roboworms, good hot weather finesse bait. We got summer coming up. For the love of all things holy, someone claim this giveaway. Leave a comment on this video. Like the video. Make sure you're subscribed. And I will pick another winner, the 4th winner for this giveaway. 4th times a charm giveaway. Thanks for watching this rambling on edition of Realistic Fishing. Good luck in the giveaway, and keep it realistic.